Coming up here in just a few minutes, we have something very special. The Bradford family, one of your favorite crews, is backstage with Ken Resnick. We'll check in with them coming up in moments.
As you can see, I'm with Boyd Bradford and his family. And speaking of family, where's John Michael?
John Michael, I'll tell you, no, that's a Bad Roosevelt. Down, down, boy, Bad Roosevelt. I'll tell you about John Michael. The idiot is irresponsible, you understand? He let the dog man off his leash, and we kicked him out of the family. He's gone, you understand?
Boy,
He's
you
no
are
longer allowed. It's a Bradford family manor.
You are having problems. Speaking of, have you thought about obedience training? How many matches has Roosevelt cost the
down,
family?
boy, down. Ken Resnick, you mind your manners, you understand?
All right, let me ask you this then.
No.
Kincaid is about to put the Junior Heavyweight title on the line against Sigmon, and I understand you demanded it be a 2 out of 3 fall match? Why?
No doubt about it, Ken Resnick, because that's the way you prove yourself to be a man. You see this man? He's one of the most talented wrestlers in all the sport, you understand? You ain't gonna sneak one in on him and take his title, you understand? That's the way you prove how a real man is. You 2 out of 3 falls, just like in the good old days.
But speaking of your good old days, you do know the Prohibition era is over, right?
Ken Resnick, you ought to be prohibited from broadcasting. That's the only.
Hey, now wait a minute. That's not the Prohibition era I was talking about.
No.
Now, is there any chance of getting a word from the Junior Heavyweight Champion?
No, you ain't getting nothing out of him. You understand? What you're gonna get is a 5-star classic match from one of the greatest wrestlers in all the sport today, the Junior Heavyweight Champion, Kincaid.
Well, we will find out. It's Kincaid, the title on the line. Cut that out. Let's go to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for 2 out of 3 falls and is for the TCW Junior Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, now making his home in Knoxville, Tennessee, weighing 210 pounds, the wrestler extraordinaire, Sigmon!
It's great to see a new focus, a renewed focus, and a renewed energy with Sigmon after all the stuff he's gone through over the last few months.
Well, you know, I don't know. I'm not sure about this new attitude on Sigmon. We'll talk about that in just a moment.
Introducing the reigning and defending TCW Junior Heavyweight Champion, accompanied to the ring by the manager for the ages, Boyd Bradford, weighing 211 pounds, Kincaid!
Brian, I tried to talk to our TCW Junior Heavyweight Champion earlier today. He snubbed me, wouldn't talk to me, didn't say a word. I haven't seen him talk to anybody the entire day.
Well, you should have conversed with me before you went trying to sneak off and be snoopy and talk to Kincaid. You know, you guys like you and Ken Resnick, y'all try to snoop and be broadcast journalists sometimes and stick your nose where it doesn't belong. You know, anytime I love
My
seeing
job is to try to get the answers for the people who enjoy TCW wrestling. I wanted to see exactly what this guy was made of, what this guy was about. Look at the back of his tights, 100% Rudos on the back of his tights.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Where is he from? What can we find out about this guy? And the thing that I've noticed is that Boyd Bradford doesn't want you to have access to his Bradford family.
It's family business, and it's their business and not yours. You know what I'm saying?
Kincaid is definitely a guy who kind of creeps me out a tad. Any guy who can't shave his face for that long, you gotta wonder what's growing in there. From the hills of Virginia.
Look at that. There are rumors that there's a family of people or something up under that beard if we actually were able to remove it, but that remains to be seen. What doesn't remain to be seen is this should be a tremendous 2 out of 3 falls contest for the TCW Junior Heavyweight Championship. You know, speaking of big nose Geraldo back there.
You gotta leave Ken Resnick alone. Is this some kind of a deal that you guys always have to be jabbing? Or really, you jabbing at him the entire day? I've noticed that. It goes on continually.
Well, if he wouldn't bother my friends like the Bradford family and talk about trying to stir the pot.
You call these guys friends? This bizarre family, they're your friends?
I just think they're good people. They're good, outstanding citizens.
Geez.
I mean, I would
You
love to
shake
be
Boyd
their
Bradford's hand, you end up having to pull away. That cold and clammy feel is disgusting. The problem with Boyd Bradford is the fact that it seems like he's stuck in the 20s. Does he not realize that this is 2012?
He's a modern man.
And this family that he's assembled is unique. I think that's the best word we can use to describe this family. I mean, look at him. You have this guy, Kincaid, the beard down to his belly button. Of course, he is a TCW Junior Heavyweight Champion. You have Titan, 7'2", Alucard. I mean, they are successful. That's one thing we have to give.
It is. Back and forth wrestling. You know, a guy like Kincaid, deceptive. He does not look like a guy that can compete just like he does in the middle of that ring, but he is a tremendous professional wrestler. And as you mentioned, I'll say this much, it's not really known exactly how he earned his wrestling skills, but bottom line is he has them.
And I agree, he is a talented athlete. He wouldn't be the TCW Junior Heavyweight Champion if he wasn't talented. At the same point, though, and we commented on this earlier, Sigmon is really out here, again, kind of with something to prove. He wants to make a name for himself because he's been led down the wrong path. And sometimes, I think I've heard somebody say it, I'm not going to say it about myself, but women can lead you down the wrong path, and Sigmon has a really focus here at TCW.
I'm asking for our production team to get those comments on tape. I've got to deliver them to someone.
Let's not talk about that. Kincaid, though, and Sigmon, these two guys know each other well. They've studied each other. That's what I've noticed about the TCW athletes. These guys take time to study the film. They want to make sure that they know what they can do when they're in front of this audience and on this television program, because this thing has the chance to go international. International deals being signed, new stuff all the time with TCW Wrestling. That's one of the reasons I was so excited about signing on the dotted line to be here.
That's one thing I will agree with you with. TCW is the place to be in professional wrestling today. The fastest growing wrestling organization on the planet. You have two athletes right here, two junior heavyweights at the top of their game. One that is affiliated with the awesome, lovable Bradford family. Another.
It's getting deep in here.
Deep in where?
It's getting deep. I'm glad I have boots on over here. The lovable Bradford family.
You need to change your shoes.
This guy over here, I don't believe his mother could like him. How could a mother even like somebody as shady and creepy and bizarre as Boyd Bradford? What's with the laugh?
Poor little boy.
Have you figured out the laugh?
Oh!
Is the laugh a nervous twitch?
I don't know if it is or not. I'll tell you what, who's twitching right now may be Kincaid after that series of maneuvers, that hard shoulder tackle seconds ago from Sigmon. Sigmon, you know, I think he made a little bit of a mistake. He had his love life in order, and then all of a sudden it stopped. And now I don't know if
he had a gold digger is what he had.
Ooh, and he
completely stopped focusing on his wrestling.
He has a headache right now, courtesy of that enziguri from Kincaid. Look at this back.
Oh my God! Kincaid is he able to even get up? I can't tell from my vantage point.
He may have snapped the spine right there of Sigmon with that stomp to the back, and now he's going to throw it back in there. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this is 2 out of 3 falls.
And that's it.
That's the first fall.
First fall over. The champion wins the first fall.
The winner of the first fall, Kincaid.
I think it's interesting to see that Kincaid wanted this to be a 2 out of 3 falls match. And he's ready to jump right back into the second fall.
There's no time to waste any time in this matchup. There we go. Ring that bell. Kincaid, he knows.
Oh, jeez.
You know, this was a little bit, I think, some tough love going on with the Bradford family. You know, Mr. Boyd Bradford said that they actually, in a rare situation, they called for this challenge. They wanted a 2 out of 3 falls match. They wanted to punish Sigmon twice.
I don't understand that. I don't understand why the champion would want to have to beat a guy of Sigmon's caliber 2 times. It's tough enough to beat Sigmon once.
When you know you're that vicious and that bad, and you know you're as good as you are like Kincaid is, you can make challenges like that. Did you ever issue any 2 out of 3 fall challenges back in your career?
2 out of 3 falls? Good grief, I was lucky to go 1 fall. Somebody asked me what I used as my finishing move, and I told them I was mainly looking at the lights my whole career. That's why I'm sitting here behind this table with you.
I mean, you know, you're more than welcome to get in there with Kincaid right now. And hey, look at that Sigmon. I can't believe Sigmon is trying.
Boyd Bradford right there proves exactly what I've been saying the entire time. He's a snake.
What?
He's dirty, he's disgusting, he's creepy, and he needs to leave this match to these 2 professionals in the ring. This is for the TCW Junior Heavyweight Championship.
Well, if we had an audio technician right down there, we would have heard some derogatory things that Sigmon was saying about Boyd Bradford, and that is what negated Boyd to actually take up for himself and defend himself right there.
Tom Sigmon shaking his head no at ringside after that comment. I think we all know better than that. Boyd Bradford loves to get involved. He can't get in the ring and wrestle himself, but he loves to manipulate these guys. And these guys, he forces them to drink the Boyd Bradford Kool-Aid, and he convinces them to do crazy things. He has a man walking around as a dog. Have you seen that?
Well, we saw it moments ago. He had to reprimand that dog.
And what's with the newspaper? Smacking a grown man with the newspaper?
You've had a pet.
Are you going to tell me he's a dog?
He's a
Are you
pet.
really going to try to tell me he's a dog?
He's a pet.
Yeah.
Didn't you have a chia pet growing up?
I don't believe I did there, Brian Thompson. Did you? Is that all you could
Oh, watch out.
enjoy with your family?
Watch out. Back in the ring. Kincaid delivered seconds ago, and this man, the current TCW Junior Heavyweight Champion, is on the road to victory. I think he's going to get it in 2 falls quickly.
And he's got him here. This could be it. I thought he was going to retain the title right there. The one thing that I will give you with Kincaid, because there is a lot of upside to a guy like Kincaid, I didn't like the fact that he aligned himself with the Bradford family, but this guy has a ton of talent. Surprisingly, an amount when you see him for the first time, you're thinking, what in the world are we looking at here? But then you see what he can do in the ring and you understand.
Boom. Oh, man.
There's that boot. Sigmon hits the ropes. Boom. Clothesline. This is a rally he needed. He has to win this second fall. This match is over.
Nice standing drop kick. Looks like Sigmon got his second win.
Only a 2 count.
Ooh. Look at that.
We saw teeth a few minutes ago fly out. I wasn't sure if we saw that with Sigmon or not.
Oh, he caught him.
Back to the apron. Here we go.
Oh, don't do this. Not here.
Oh, he can't do this here?
What's he trying
Not
to
on
do?
the angled portion of the ring. There's no way. There is no way.
It looks like he's trying to cinch in something. Fortunately, Kincaid has the top rope. Hang on to that top rope. No. No.
Oh, my God. Good grief.
On the apron.
That could be the second fall and the third fall.
He got no.
He's not going to get up. We'll be back with the third fall of the TCW Junior Heavyweight Championship match after this. Back on TCW Wrestling, the third fall of the TCW Junior Heavyweight Championship match. I'm not sure that Kincaid is going to be able to stand after getting dropped with an angle iron on the outside of the ring.
He certainly did it. It did the damage. It was enough. Sigmon able to hold on, roll back into the ring, get the cover, get the victory in fall number 2. Immediately tried to get a second win.
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
Oh, thank goodness for Kincaid and my friend Boyd.
The punishment these two guys are delivering to each other is second to none. It's ridiculous.
And now Boyd being the kind, outstanding
I can
man
see
he
that
is.
perfectly. Can you see that?
He's trying to help the man get up. That's all I'm saying. Look, see right there. He's helping the man back in the ring. He wants a fair fight. Wants it in the ring. And
what does he think? He's a mobster? Is he dressed like he? That could have been a theory. Is he dressed like a mobster? What is this get up? I just don't get Boyd Bradford.
You're just jealous because he styles. He has style and class.
I love the suspenders in 2012.
Well, you know, sometimes you got to reset the trend, and that's what he's trying to do here in America and the world. We're international here.
Let's hope this thing doesn't work out, that Boyd Bradford will be the fashion trendsetter.
Well, watch out.
This could be it. This is the third fall of this TCW Junior Heavyweight Championship match. Kincaid won the first fall, Sigmon the second fall. This is the one that's going to determine the entire thing. Who's going to walk out with the TCW Junior Heavyweight Championship?
2 very devastating maneuvers that resulted in victories for each man. I got to be a little, I know it was a questionable challenge. I got to sit here and think to myself, is it one of those things that they're going to regret? If this were just a 1-fall match, Brandon Baxter, Kincaid would be out of here celebrating with the Boyd Bradford family. However, it is 3 falls. He has 1 more to win to be victorious this week.
But that was my question to you early on. Why in the world would the Bradford family want to put Kincaid in a situation like this? I said he has to beat the challenger 2 times. It doesn't really make any sense, but it shows the confidence that Boyd Bradford has in Kincaid.
That's it. The key word is confidence that they have in each and every member of the Bradford family. That's why they are the most dominant family in pro wrestling today, and you're watching them here in TCW Wrestling.
You can follow us on Twitter, TCW News on Twitter, of course, on Facebook as well. Friend us at facebook.com/traditional championship wrestling. Boot to the heart, the sternum of Sigmon. Let me ask you this. When do you think the last time that Kincaid took a bath was? He doesn't look like the cleanest guy I've seen out here.
He has wonderful hygiene, thank you very much.
I'm not sure. There's some stench I've noticed. I'm not sure exactly if that was you or if that was something coming from him.
Looks like
he is our champ.
Probably coming from the ringside ring announcer's table, to be honest with you. Be that as it may, Kincaid is in control.
He caught him with that forearm shiver.
He was in control.
Sigmon really could use his TCW Heavyweight Championship. Can you imagine the boost that would give him as he tries to reestablish his career and be on this right path? This would be a huge victory.
It certainly would. Look at those series of forearms from Sigmon. Look at that trip.
Swept the legs. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Why is a guy like Kincaid going to be in a situation with Boyd Bradford? Why does he want to put up with this situation? What does Boyd Bradford have over the members of his Bradford family? It makes zero sense to me because this guy's talented.
It's a loving... They're all talented. It's a loving
They're brainwashed, Brian. I believe
he's
brainwashed
at all.
I'm not exactly sure how he does it, but I believe... Is Sigmon ready? Can he get over there and make the cover? Can this be it?
He's saying it now. He's looking at those people a little bit too much. He's actually... Wait a minute.
What's going on? What is Boyd Bradford doing?
He's doing nothing.
He's on the ring apron. Get him down.
Something is happening.
This is a title match. Get him off that apron.
Well, something is obviously gone awry. The top turnbuckle's loose or something, and Sigmon is going to the top.
He's on the top rope. What's he? He goes.
He headbutted. He headbutted the belt.
He threw the belt out.
He headbutted the belt.
Boyd Bradford passed that belt.
No, he didn't.
Boyd Bradford passed the belt to Kincaid. Goodness.
Yeah.
He's been robbed.
No.
Robbed of the TCW Junior Heavyweight Championship. He's been robbed. That is ridiculous. You can see it right there on his forehead.
Still,
the print is there on his head.
TCW Junior Heavyweight Champion, Kincaid.
All I see is Kincaid still your TCW Junior Heavyweight Champion and the man that just won 2 out of 3 falls, Brandon Baxter.
Impressive victory. I never said Kincaid wasn't a good wrestler. He wouldn't be a TCW if he wasn't. But we all know what happened in that match. And Boyd Bradford definitely, he played a big part of that outcome.